Liverpool fall to Brighton 3-0, and Jurgen Klopps says it's the worst performance he can remember in his career. Is it right, Gab?
Yeah, that's the thing. He said in his career. Now,
wow, okay, that's a lot of games.
I do not remember every performance of Jurgen Klopp when he was at Mainz. So I don't know. I'm sure they must have had some one-sided games. This is terrible. And like sometimes more than one thing. You can give all credit to Brighton and our boy De Zerbi.
They were amazing.
They were really, really good. But this was awful. And for me, obviously, Liverpool having a lot of players missing. Fine, fair enough. But for me, that midfield, that is the first choice midfield if it was a Champions League final, right?
Yeah, you
Fabinho,
so.
Thiago, and Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
To see them play so lamely, that's got to be an issue. I know people will focus elsewhere, and Joe Gomez and Trent defensively, and Oxlade-Chamberlain, whatever, and Cody Gakpo, I think it was his first start in the league. You're fine. Oh, whatever you want. But it's that midfield that needs to lead you in these situations. And it's that midfield playing a certain way, which makes Klopp's brand of football
exactly
possible.
The midfield has always been the key for him. So a late Alexander Isak goals gives Newcastle a 1-0 win over Fulham, and they too are just 1 point behind City. But Gab, what did you make of the Mitrovic penalty that was disallowed?
It's correctly disallowed because he goes and, he stumbles and he hits it twice. I don't think there's an argument there. However, what I do have a serious issue with is the fact that this penalty was given in the first place. There was a much more obvious one.
You don't think that one was a pen?
I don't think that was a pen at all. The Bobby Cordova-Reid and Kieran Trippier. Bobby Cordova-Reid steps on Kieran Trippier's foot. To me, that's never a penalty. What's concerning here is that the referee didn't give it as a penalty.
Yeah.
Mike Dean steps in and tells him to go look at the monitor. He goes to look at the monitor, and this is because Mike Dean is saying, "You've made a big mistake. This should be a penalty." I don't know if Mike Dean didn't see, and maybe just because you were a famous referee, I don't want to say great referee, but you're a famous referee who was around for a long time, means that you're a good VAR. It's a different skill set.
Yeah, very much so.
And this is one obvious situation. They should have given the one earlier.
Yeah, no, did they give the second one because they haven't given the first one though?
Oh, come on, man! If they do that, then Howard Webb should come out and say, "I'm sorry, Howard. We love you. You inherited Mike Dean and this nonsense." Then you come out and you say, "Mike, if this is how you think, then go get another job. Get out. See you somewhere else." Right? You never like VAR. You're not a specialist VAR. He shouldn't be VAR.
Why is he VAR? Why, he needs money?
I don't understand. Just keep him on the books. I'm sure he made a good enough pension as a referee.
I thought he had retired.
It's a different skill set. Kai Havertz pushes Chelsea past Crystal Palace to break a run of 3 straight defeats. Jules, how'd they look?
I thought at times they looked better than what we saw. I mean, it's not hard to do, to be fair. But again, the fact that it's a 1-0 win and they missed chances. Havertz could have had a hat-trick, probably a hat-trick of headers as well, easily. But they had no margin though, because in the end, Kepa had to make some big saves too, and they could easily have dropped 2 points that they didn't deserve. They deserved to win the game, but at least that sort of brings a bit of calm in it and a relief as well, for sure. And Gav, there was an emotional memorial for your friend Gianluca Vialli, of course, before kickoff, and as it was Chelsea's first game, of course, since he passed away, and you and Luca were very close, as I said.
Yeah, obviously I've known Luca for a very long time, and I purposely haven't really spoken out or written anything about it until now. I'm just going to come out and say that, for me, he was a better person than he was a footballer. And obviously that's saying a lot because he was a phenomenal footballer. Yeah. It was nice to see the warmth, and it's a reminder of Chelsea in a different era. Chelsea, who under Luca, won 5 trophies in 2.5 years, and well before just when Roman Abramovich was still messing around in Siberia with Luke Oil and Sibneft and stuff like that. So I'm glad he's so fondly remembered.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.